Alright, here we are on day 2, where the game begins a proper anew.
Good morning.
And that's still kind of creepy. Makes me want to relax. Well, too bad. Anyways, first thing you always want to do is say, how are you doing? Because that always improves stuff. Yeah, it starts telling you about the various weather effects. Today is, yeah, we don't want to do that. But, essentially, it starts telling you about various things, like that start the weather, and we're gonna go today, and, okay. If I shake up the trailer. Yeah, we already know this. Of course, we're not gonna bother with it. But, anyways, after this, we're gonna take her back to the cave, and she's just pretty much gonna sit there the rest of the day. Because as awesome as this character is, she's kind of useless when it comes to everything else. Oh man, the fire is out. I guess that's what happens if we run out of firewood. Okay. And here we get, here we get our first storage unit, which is the twig pile. I never use it. I'm gonna be frank. I just, as long as you leave here before she gets to the firewood, she won't complain. Anyways, there's the twigs. Twigs are required to make fire and various other things. So here we go. Here begins one of the most important part of any new Lost in Blue 2 game. It's finding out what all the mushrooms do. So we're going to eat this brown mushroom and see what happens. Each mushroom has an effect. There's 6 different effects possible. And... yeah, spices. We'll go over those in a bit. Let's see, what was I talking about? Alright. The mushrooms. The mushrooms, you'll see what they do here in a second. And let me pick up the other color that's here. I forget what the other color is. Red. But it's important to know which mushrooms do what, because there's one mushroom that is essentially the best item in the game by far. Now what this item does is really, really important for various reasons. As you can see, that is not a good mushroom because it stops you from eating, and it also makes you have makes you stop running, and makes it very hard to eat, and it'll persist for about a few hours. Anyways, here's the next part. More twigs. Here is a raspberry. It is one of the first items in the game you can get. You can eat them. I mean, oh wait, no we can't. But, they're very useful, I guess. Would be the correct word. Alright, back to the spices. Basically what the spices do is they allow you to cook certain meals that do better. Now, I already know a lot of this game's map. So I'm going to be able to do a lot on the second day that you probably won't be able to. Most people stick to the beach for the first few days, but since we have automatic 100, you know, why not? Okay, here is the red mushroom. We'll see what that does. Red mushroom was the good mushroom in my personal game. You know, the one I actually have on my DS. Let's see. Nothing really on this beach. Hold on. Getting bothered every 5 seconds is fun. Anyways. There's stuff on this beach we'll go over later. Here's our stone, which is very important for my next exposition topic. Blah blah blah. Sharpen has been added to tools. Okay, so what you're going to do is sharpen a stone. You're going to do this for what I like to do is the best weapon in the game. Not really weapon, what it is, but it's a spear. It's the most common spear you can make. There's 3 different types of spear, 7 spears, 2 main spears with 3 apiece, and 1 special spear. Now you can equip this and go fishing, and I'm going to use it right here to demonstrate it, and all you gotta do is touch the fish. Now you're gonna get different fish on different locations. This brings out one of the best things in the game. Okay, so that's what we're getting right there. Usually if you go somewhere else, you can get these guys. These are sardines. They all have different food values, and that means they pretty much do different things. Now, what I'm going to do right here is important. Okay, the red mushroom is the best mushroom. Pretty much what this does is it stops your stamina meter from going down. This might not seem important at the moment, but it is very important. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to run all the way over here. And when we get over here, we're going to find something. It's a giant rock. We'll do that tomorrow. I mean, I could probably squeeze it in today, but it's not you have as many days as you want to complete this game, so I'm not concerned. Anyways, so this magic mushroom, as you can see, my stamina isn't going down, which means I can run, climb, and essentially do everything I need to without even bothering. Unfortunately, the red mushroom is not a very rare mushroom, or not a very common mushroom. There's only like 3 near your base, so, and they only grow every few days. So it would be best to save them on the ground, because once you pick them up they can spoil. But here we go, running this way. Here's another stick. I'm gonna give that up for later. Here's a carrot. I'm basically going to get... Basically, once you find something in the ground, you gotta pick it up. And you do that by digging it with your stylus. And this can either make or break how important it is to you. As for me personally, I could care less, but anyways, I forget what's up here, so I'm probably going on a wild goose chase. But here we go, here's a log. Now it's always nice to explore because it opens up shortcuts. And basically, you can use these shortcuts to get to places faster. Like right now, I can go from, I believe this is the exit. Yes, it is. to get one of the better of the fishes. Nope, not these guys. These guys suck. Nope. Am I not gonna be able to find one? That'd be sucky. Wow. Only I can find tons of them. Oh well. That's enough for today. We're going to go back. Just tell Amy what we have found. And proceed to eat everything by making her cook it, of course. As you can see, I'm not going to be able to do it very efficiently, and I think the more times you let her cook, the more she gets better at it. It is good to know that you can store things on her, so feel free to store things like, crap. Oh well. Olive. Unfortunately, I just lost that. That's why you always want to get stuff done, or simply get some firewood. Because if she goes in there and finds no firewood, she will be mad. Anyways, so... I'm gonna make the fire now. Crap. And from there we can go and eat and achieve greatness. I don't know how it's going to turn out because this is the same recording. So yeah, I'm going to leave and come back to make sure I didn't miss an event.
Welcome home.
No. There we go. Let's see now. Just give her everything. I mean, she can cook up to 16 things at a time.
Got it.
Baked seaweed. Delicious. Wait, is she seriously not using more than one ingredient? Unfortunately, if she does do that, that means you're going to have to make her do it twice. Now, if you're doing this yourself, you could of course make things excellently on the first day, but, you know, I'm not going to deal with that at the moment, so...
Here. Oh.
Anyways, we're gonna eat some sushi, which I wouldn't personally make. Oh, great. At this rate, we're never gonna get anything. Anyways, you have to be above a certain percentage, otherwise you will not be able to go to bed. There you go. From here, I'm just gonna sleep. Save data, yes. And you'll wake up slowly. Of course, you're gonna do the intercept thing. Say, how are you doing? Supper before she gets to the fire, of course. And today, what we're going to do is I'm gonna make her hold on to stuff. We're gonna make her hold on to this. Nah, never mind. Basically, from here we are going to go do that stone thing we saw earlier. And then I'll go out and get some food, and then we can go onward. See, now that we got that rock in the way, we can now climb things. Unfortunately, unlike Jack, Amy can only climb one thing at a time. So yeah, you gotta go down here. It says. So you're gonna have to go up these little things, one at a time. It's gonna cut, because each climb takes exactly 1 stamina. At 0. I don't know how it works at other ones, but nobody cares. And we're running down to get some stuff. Seaweed, coconut, more spices that we don't need. As you can see, dragging Amy around is probably the hardest part of this game, because it takes a lot of energy to drag her everywhere. It takes 1 for you to get up, and 1 for her to get up. So here we go, here's that boulder of awesomeness. You see, from here you get an automatic cutscene, so yay! And there ends that day. Now this means that this particular day is going to mean, yeah, you gotta do stuff. And here we go. an automatic one, I think. I don't know where he gets the stuff for, because hunting that stuff down is a pain. But, yeah. Alright, now you can go get water and not die. Things of that nature. Of course, all we gotta do is go there, go back, do the whole how are you doing thing.
Ooh. Got it.
You don't get anything for that. Shame. But I'm just gonna drop her off. And then we are going to go make us some fish. I mean, it's up to you what type of fish you want to try and catch. I'm gonna try, and I'm not gonna go over there yet, because something happens over there that is not very fun. You can get these guys in pretty much any quality you want them. You can search, if you search the same spot of ground long enough, you'll get something. Yeah, like that crab. And keep going. You know, normally it doesn't take this long to give you guys an example. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, that's a hermit. There we go. Got a crab, I think. Yeah, that's where you get your accessory stuff, is just by searching the beach repeatedly. I'm trying to get a animal here for the sake of I'm looking for one in particular. You have like a 1 in 20 chance to see it every time you search. So, well, you have a 1 in 20 to see each animal, but just 3 for the beach environment. Of course, it's very hard to do this on the computer instead of on the DS. On the DS, this would be a cakewalk, but I'm gonna keep searching until I find it, because it is a nice animal. Any day now. Whatever, I give up. Let's just go over more things you can find at the beach. Here is a short-necked clam, I think they're called. They're alright. I mean, nothing spectacular. Seaweed is probably one of my favorite items in the solo mode of this game, which is, because it gives 32, exactly. 4 of them give 32. Let's see if I can find the other one. Yeah, if you're always searching like these densely sanded areas, you can find stuff. There's the other one. That may have been the short-necked clam. One of them's a clam, the other one's not. But Anyways, there's a rock. And I'm just gonna go fishing. I mean, these are okay. That's actually really good fish. That's a really, like, certain spots are prone to catching different fish. This is, you know, I'm just gonna keep doing this till my inventory's full at this point. And this is a very forgiving minigame, so when it says can't wait, it means, you might be wondering why I'm doing this. This is just, something I like to do to make sure you always have a constant supply of rock salt. Because unlike in the first game, rock salt doesn't like to show up. Now granted you always have a bunch of it, but in the first one you could literally spend 10 minutes searching the beach and have a full supply of rock salt forever. Yeah, the rest button is pretty awesome. Of course, can't do that. Stingfish, selenoid, seaweed, coconuts, clams. Alright.
Welcome home.
Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. Alright. I'm just doing it the cheap way at the moment. Which is by using the touchscreen and not the buttons. On buttons it's a lot easier on the DS. Oh, I suck. Alright. And now we are going to make her eat. There we go. Let's eat now. Just once again give her everything.
Got it. Here.
Oh, you should really just use more than one thing.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop after this recording and do some rendering of this.
Here.
Baked hermit crab. Doesn't give much. That really doesn't give much. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to do an emergency maneuver here. Go over here. crap. There we go. That's what I want. Alright, that should be enough. Anyways, I'm gonna go make something.
Welcome home.
Box launches aren't important. Oh crap, never mind, she used it. Well, if we did have it, we could have made a recipe, which does a little bit more
Got it.
than normal.
Got it. Here.
Well, if she made more than one thing.
Got it. Got it. Here.
I'm gonna make this dude drink the bottle of water. It restores 50, but yeah. Alright, there we go. That's what we're gonna start with next time, folks. So, see you.